you're saying the Ethiopian, you're saying it hasn't changed.
Yeah, their Bible is much more, you get me, credible than the King James Version. You know what I'm saying? So, because it's 800 years old and it's the oldest illustrated Bible on the planet. You know what I'm saying?
Raspect, you're saying basically, as long as you worship one God, everybody's fine. Is this
You're
your
fine.
channel? Is this your channel, by the way?
It's not for
No. What's it?
Content over everything.
Oh yes, content of everything. Mad love. You know I follow you. I'm subscribed.
Connected. Let's say I said it. You as the witnesses say this man said, and you memorize the chain of narrators. You say this man said it was taught by this scholar, by
I
this
love
scholar.
the idea that you give. That everybody knows what's sincere to worship in one God.
Because even in the Quran there's a quote, I can't remember it off the top of my head, but it says something like the people of the book. You understand? So Jews, Christians as well. From there following the thing right, you understand? It should be alright. But then there's a next interpretation that they have to turn Islam, they have to become Muslim. You understand?
Because there's a question of, in the Quran it does make it clear there are actual Muslims, there are actual Jews. And God says in the Quran that these people have no uncertainty about the hereafter. That's how close they are to God. But they don't go by the name of Muslim. Yeah, they go by the name of Judah. That backs you up. But the question is, why would you deny the message of the Prophet when you're still linking up to Moses and Jesus?
It's not even the message of the Prophet, it's because it comes with so many different things. You've got to study the Sahaba, and you've got to learn
Arabic. So you're
Arabic.
saying there's no need to take a Shahada, you just have to connect to the Most High?
You see, if I was to take a Shahada, I'd have to learn Arabic.
Because I believe you're a Muslim, you just have issues with the few things.
No, you don't need to say the Shahada in Arabic.
It's saying Shahada in Arabic. Obviously, when you take part in a religion, you're giving your life.
You don't like the Arab thing, I know.
You
doesn't like the Arab thing, so the African stuff, yeah.
But you listen, when you give your life to something, it's like you're giving your life to something. It's not no like one day choice. And then on top of that, like certain places, if I take that Shahada and then tomorrow I say, yo, I'm not sure about this. Like certain places,
you're gonna be deemed as
there's a
apostate,
stigma.
you're gonna want to
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so I'm saying.
No problem. You can't take the Shahada and doubt.
No, but what I'm saying is, it's best to study the tip. It's best to study it to the fullness before I even think about that. And then there's the next thing that I always show the brothers out here is even if I took a Shahada, it wouldn't be in the park because I clocked there's a fake energy. Like it's like some publicity stuff.
So you're saying
like,
if you was to take Islam,
no one would even know.
If you were, no one would know.
No one would know because it's not a publicity stunt. It's between me and the Most High, innit?
Okay, so
and even if I didn't call myself a Muslim, because for example, I've seen people come here, like, and no one don't care about them, but then when they take the Shahada, everyone's your brother. I understand it. I understand it. But I'm saying, for me, like, if I took a Shahada now, anyone who was screw facing me before, they can move. Don't come hug me now. You know what I'm saying? Because like, you know what I'm saying? It's not real. Like the people that was real with me from the beginning, you understand? Like obviously it's all love. You get it's the same thing. But the people that like they didn't care about, like you know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, the main thing I don't believe in is because none of us are Allah. You get me? So even as much as you might believe in Islam, I might believe in Rasta, next one might believe in Christianity. We all know that we're not the Most High, we're not all knowing. So there is a little chance, at least in our heads, that someone else might be right. You know what I'm saying? So like, and not even that wouldn't even make us wrong. You know what I'm saying?
But it would make us human because we don't know for sure. This is the point of the way of life. To trust the message. That's the point of the message. Obviously it's not certain. But I'm just curious with you. I'm just curious about you. I just want to know what is it that's holding you on? The head of Selassie, that vibe.
Because you know why, yeah? Because my coach is in it.
Yeah,
like,
but my coach is too though.
No, I'm saying, yeah, like, you see with
You want to
Islam,
have a senior coach for that.
I'm just talking about like Rastafari. It's like we bring forth that like the African.
Well, I think Muslims can have that too.
What kind of culture, African culture do you follow? What kind of African culture?
We just make sure.
You don't
No,
really
he's
follow
the
anything.
pro-African Ethiopian, out of them.
He has nothing to follow from that.
Yeah. No, you
He
can
cannot
have
tell you
Islam.
anything. One thing is following.
You can have Islam. I'm just telling you, as a sister, as a black sister, and as a Muslim sister, yeah? I'm just telling you, you're just a step away from Islam. Your difference is, Haile Selassie is just a bit of a question mark on him, you know? But other than that, you have all the oneness of God, Tawheedo, as you call it. You have the same. What's the problem?
But then, I feel like we need to get into a point where we can accept each other for what we are, though, as well.
Yes, So what's the difference?
There's no difference. We're actually the same. For example,
he wants to stay to himself.
no, if you go to Gambia, the Muslims, Christians, Rasta, they all pray together.
Where?
Cool. Gambia.
Gambia, I've been to Gambia.
Yeah, they all pray together.
No, I know, I've never seen that.
100 million%. Like, you ain't been to Gambia. You have not been to
I've been
Gambia.
to Gambia.
You have not been to the Rastas.
Rasta.
Everyone prays together
Okay,
in
I see
Gambia.
now.
It's a Muslim country.
I thought you were talking about Christian Gambian.
Yeah, Christian and Gambian and Muslim Gambian pray together.
I've been to Gambia, but I've never seen that.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, so you're saying everybody should just unite.
I'm saying, yeah.
Bro, some things are contradicting.
I don't feel like they're contradicted. I feel like when we bring our own belief system, that's the only time it contradicts.
I do believe you have a different principle somewhere compared to me. He believes in God, the one, the deity, right? And we call him Allah, but it's still the deity. You believe in the same one. He just believes in Haile Selassie, that's it, right?
Yeah, I don't believe, because Selassie is not a belief. We know Selassie.
What about him?
That's
What
the
about
far right.
him?
Huh?
What about him?
He was
He was
like,
a Christian.
Yeah, but he was like basically since time of David, yeah, the king, once he was righteous, yeah, a bit like Prophet Muhammad, acted as a representation to the people for the Most High. The same way the Prophet.
You mean the pre-prophet? This is before Muhammad, yeah?
This is after.
After?
No, before, yeah, before
yeah.
King David.
Okay, King David.
Sometimes the King David and King
No, the king,
Solomon.
they were anointed by God.
Yeah, but but if you go to the Kebra and the Gus, which is the Ethiopian book, the king was actually like, they called him the Godhead. You understand? Because once he ruled in righteousness, he was a representation of God. So that same ancient concept, that's why we say one God, one king.
You've just described prophethood though. You've just kind of described.
Because you see, if you go back to them times there, yeah, you had three things to start. You had priest, prophet, and king. Yeah, you had three different orders.
But they're all appointed.
By the
They
way,
were all
Selassie
appointed.
never called anyone to worship him.
Huh?
Yeah, no, of course not.
No, it's not a worship thing. In the sense that you're talking about worship, it's more of a reverence. So if you go to the word,
he never present as a
Yeah, he never said
but that's humbleness. That's humbleness. We respect the humbleness.
That proves his point.
Yeah, do you know what I'm saying?
I got you,
Do you know what I'm saying? He never claimed nothing,
Yeah.
but he just lived in a certain way and represented certain principles that woke us up. You understand?
That's the same thing the Christians say.
Okay,
Jesus
but
never said God,
Raspect. That was then.
Yeah.
But what about now? Like you're going back 3,000,
No,
years
remember
back.
Selassie got crowned in 1930.
Oh, but what did he bring that's new, other than lead the people righteously? What other than that?
A way of life.
He came to
A way of
Bristol
life.
University.
Huh? Yeah.
Yeah.
He even visited the first mosque in the UK. One of the oldest mosques in the UK.
Did he?
He's one of the biggest
Yeah,
dignitaries
but I'm saying
to visit them, man.
I'm saying
and
he
give them a little, you know
Give
what
a
I'm saying?
look.
Give a little
Like, I'm
wild
here
card.
now.
Yeah, come on.
But he came to study here.
Yeah, 100%.
So don't you feel like, although he should be, recognized for what he did, standing up for his people and whatnot. Don't you think it's a little bit, tooting his horn a little bit too much? Somebody who was a student in Bristol. I think Bristol University he was a student in.
But remember, the Prophet Muhammad was illiterate. And
Yeah, that's cool.
You know what I'm saying? We still toot his horn.
No, but he's got prophethood.
Yeah, but I'm saying,
We don't mind that.
he's got kingship.
No, but I don't regard Prophet Muhammad as a king. I don't know who does.
No, I'm saying you regard Prophet Muhammad the prophet.
Yes.
And I regard Selassie a king.
Okay, but King Saudi, that dude sitting in Saudi Arabia.
What I'm saying is, when I say king, I'm talking about king for the bloodline of the Nagashi that saved Islam.
Oh, you're talking about Najashi.
I'm talking about a righteous bloodline.
Oh, you're saying this bloodline is holy.
Yeah, I'm saying that bloodline is the Queen of Sheba.
Oh,
And it started off with a black woman, by the way, this bloodline.
Sheba was black, yes, as they say,
That's where it
as they
started.
say.
You understand?
Okay, I missed that part.
Yeah, so what I'm saying is that royal bloodline staying in place.
Najashi was just a regular king, though.
He was a regular king, but what I'm saying is if that Najashi wasn't there,
Yeah.
what would happen to
What would
Islam?
happen?
What would happen to Islam?
It wouldn't have spread as fast.
No,
it would have slowed down.
They might have got
It would have slowed down a little bit.
They might have not made it out of there alive.
Najashi was shook of his own people, though.
Nah, because
He was shook of his own people.
if he was shook of his own people, he wouldn't have bring the Muslims in.
No, I mean, Yes, he would
No,
eventually.
he wouldn't.
Okay, so why was it that
You know he
Najashi?
wouldn't.
No, I know he would. Islam would have spread, but just slower.
No.
It just would have been slower though.
Huh?
So you're saying this bloodline? I need to look into this because it's a bloodline I'm talking about. It's just a regular king.
What it's basically these kings, yeah, for ancient tradition. You understand?
That comes from God.
That comes from the Most High.
Which is Islam.
Huh?
Which is also
Which you call
AKA Islam.
now. Yeah.
Okay, we can call it.
Yeah,
Let's call it the right way.
But if you're talking about Islam, yeah, if you're talking about Islam as like I said, the practices, yes. But then when it becomes an exclusive.
Okay, this membership, team, gang behavior of Islam, I know what you're referring to.
Even the exclusivity though. Like, if you're not a Muslim, you're going to burn in hell forever.
Oh, okay.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
These are the stuff that, man, I will critique. You understand?
So you don't believe that anybody could do wrong against God?
No, I believe that one of the names that Muslims call Allah is most merciful.
Right.
You understand?
Yeah.
And you being a woman...
Yeah, but you don't take the mix
listen,
in the
listen.
first one.
Huh?
Yeah, go on.
I'm saying you being a woman, because women are more merciful than men, innit? You get me?
Agreed.
So you'll be able to
Agreed.
tune in. So what I'm saying is, yeah, this word mercy is not a weak word. Mercy is a very strong word.
Yeah.
So, and you haven't called him merciful or highly merciful.
Yeah.
You said the most.
But we
So this is a sort of mercy, yeah, that we can't even comprehend in our head.
So you agree when the Quran says that God is the most merciful, that Allah is the most merciful?
100%.
So what about when he says Allah is Shadidul Iqab, the severest in punishment?
Yeah, that's I'm cool with that as well.
So why would it be hard to believe that, for example, I'm going to give you a random example.
So do you think Allah would punish someone, based upon what they do or what they believe?
Both.
No.
Together.
No, I'm saying.
Because, for example, what's happening in Libya,
Yeah.
the black people being tortured, caged in, are you aware of what's happening?
Yeah.
By Muslims, they're all fellow Muslim people, yeah?
So they're going to be judged based on what they do.
Based on what they do, and their belief.
No,
Just
they
because
believe-
they're not getting a pass. They're not getting a pass because they're Muslim.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
so
I'm
it's
with
based
you.
upon what they do.
But it's both though.
No, it's not.
But you can't say, oh, I feed cats, but I'm gonna ignore God.
No, I'm saying when they
It
get
goes
judged,
hand in hand,
when
though.
they get judged, it's not going to be based upon what they believe, my sister.
It's
It's
both.
going to be based upon what
My
they
bro,
do,
it's both though.
how they live their life.
Both.
That's why
In
one of the
fact,
main things.
I could argue and say probably they'll get punished more because they know there's one God and they still had the
Yeah,
had the
I
nerve
could
to
agree
do
with that.
that.
That's why I say.
So
That's why I
it's
say about
both.
Rasta. But what I'm saying
So
is,
would you say it goes hand in hand?
I wouldn't say the belief goes hand in
Because
hand.
imagine one who doesn't know that there's a God, thinks he's never gonna get caught up for what he's doing, kills, rapes, whatever.
No, because remember, that's why, because it says, you see the thing about the Quran, is you're told to study the books that came before it.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Are we?
Yeah, I'm sure.
It says I'll save you the.
I'm sure
the Quran says.
I'm sure there's something that
I'm
says.
sure the Quran says you could have studied it, but now it's changed. So how about this is
No,
the
no,
Quran? It's coming to affirm and confirm.
There's a belief that it's been changed,
Yeah.
but I don't know how solid
Details
that
have
is.
been changed.
Yeah, I don't know how solid that is. Because if you're talking about King James version, and you're talking about Europe, yes.
Yeah.
But if you're talking about Ethiopian Christianity,
Oh
you're
no,
talking about a Bible that's
Orthodox.
over 800
I know
years.
the Ethiopian Orthodox pretty much have the same as
It's the
Islam
same
practice.
Bible, 800
Yeah,
years
yeah,
old.
yeah.
When you finish, give me 2 minutes of your time, yeah?
All right, yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yeah,
gosh.
yeah. So when we're looking at where was I?
You're saying the Ethiopian. You're saying it hasn't changed.
Yeah, their Bible is much more, you get me, credible
Yeah.
than the King James version. You know what I'm saying? So because it's 800 years old and it's the oldest illustrated Bible on the planet. You know what I'm saying?
Raspect. You're saying basically, as long as you worship one God, everybody's fine. Is this
You're
your
fine.
channel? Is this your channel, by the way?
It's not for
No.
my bridges.
What's it?
Content
What-
over everything.
Oh yes, content of everything. Mad love. You know I follow you. I'm subscribed. Yeah. No, listen. I'm just surprised with the whole Najashi bloodline being some sort of royalty. Now, therefore, you don't have to.
No, but
pick
it's
up-
based upon the bloodline and the actions. Because we believe we're going to be judged by our actions. You see, there's something in the Bible that says everyone's going to sow what they reap. Now, this is what makes sense to me.
Okay, I agree.
You understand?
Yeah.
So it's got nothing to do with what you believe, because we have another story called the Good Samaritan. And the Samaritan, and basically someone got robbed, and basically the Imam walked past, he knew all about Islam, you understand, but he didn't help the man, because he was scared that he might get robbed as well.
Okay.
Yeah. Then the high scholar walked past, Jew scholar, he didn't help the man. Yeah. Let's say the Christian man walked past, then the atheist walks past. Yeah.
Okay.
But he helps the man. And Jesus says in that parable that it's the atheist who's going to sit on his right hand side. You get me? And it's the story of the Good Samaritan.
So you're saying in Christianity, okay, go on.
Yeah, so I'm saying the Bible's got, even though the Christians will twist it out now to control, like I said, like there's a control element to religion that happened. It was a political necessity. Do you know what I'm saying? Because they needed to control the masses of the people. So like Christianity, for example, if they didn't tell everyone they're going to burn in hell if you didn't believe in Jesus, it would be harder to keep everyone on that same thing. Do you know what I'm saying? So, because you can't.
I have a question.
You can't control people righteously with fear. People, the real Muslims they do the thing. I wouldn't say because of fear, but more because of love.
Okay.
I say I replace the word fear with respect.
Okay, I have a question. Whenever I can interrupt.
And the reason why I say that is because when you go home, if you ain't done nothing wrong, you don't fear your dad.
Yeah.
You only fear someone when you've done something wrong. Like you don't fear.
I fear my mum.
What? Just randomly? When you see your mum, you just fear her.
I fear my mum.
Or you fear her when you do wrong.
No, when I do wrong, I suppose.
Ah, right.
Okay, I'll give you that.
You get me?
I do fear her in general out of respect, though.
And you respect her
on
a
sense of fear of her respect.
And if you've got a high respect, you're not even going to do something to even make the fear
even occur. Yeah, okay.
So I'll put it down to respect
and
love.
Okay.
And even the slave thing, I understand, but you know our history.
Yeah.
We had this history.
It's a touchy word.
Yeah, so I say servant of the Most High, 100%. But when people use the word slave, it don't sit right in my spirit, especially whereas there are black Muslims, not all black Muslims, but there are black Muslims who not only have been enslaved, but black Muslims who convert now and their actual mind, their ideology actually becomes enslaved to Arab culture with the Islam.
I understand that. Yeah. Anybody takes a double take to say, oh, the word slave. Yeah. There's so much heavy connotation onto it. 100%. I understand that. But if you do look into Islam, and as you have done, but when you study, you notice that the word slave is a philosophical term.
Yeah, I understand.
The bit where you're shackled to your own. No, I mean, you can never be a slave to yourself. But there's a description of being a slave to yourself. You know? To your own desires. The fact that you can't prioritize what's good for you based on being a slave to yourself. It's a philosophical term.
It's a negative.
Now, the word slave has been dragged through this negative pool, which I understand that. But the term slave itself is a philosophical term. So I suppose there's a hard way of consuming it now.
Yeah, I think we know the language you're speaking, and we know the perceptions.
Yeah.
Because when we say a word, like, you know what I'm saying, it's like I don't want to get into pool, but the gay Muslim, he knew the perception when he called himself a gay Muslim. He knew everyone was going to say, what are you talking about? Do you know what I'm saying? Because we know you're not practicing, but I'm saying, you knew when you put those two words together, people was going to say, what? What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, for me, we know
connotation means quite a bit. I understand that. I understand that. Even it helps people save time.
Yeah.
If you follow the connotation, it helps you think, you know what, I'm not feeling this. Slave, hellfire, burn in hell, blah, blah, blah. What about those who don't believe in God, who do good? I understand there's loads of questions. Yeah. My question, I was going to ask you, but I totally forgot. I was waiting for you to finish.
Sorry, my bad.
If you can remind me. I was going to ask you, okay, so you said you believe in the bit where Allah is the most merciful, right?
Yeah,
but you don't necessarily agree with hellfire.
I don't agree with hellfire. Rastafari is hellfire for the wicked.
Okay,
we are the fire.
You're the fire.
We are the fire. We are the fire for the wicked.
Okay.
For the wicked, man.
Okay, for the wicked, yeah?
For the wicked. What's it? Fire is truth. You get me? The fire of truth ever blazing the wicked. Burning.
Okay, I'm gonna have one question.
But like when I say most merciful, I'm saying this is the most merciful, yeah? So I'm saying we all know, I personally know people that don't believe in Christianity or don't believe in Islam, but they're not bad people. It's just that they haven't been proven that you get me? They haven't managed to sub.
Yeah,
so I'm saying a lot of people would have died like that, yeah? Like for example, let's say you get Grenfell Tower. Yeah? The people then burned in Grenfell, yeah? Now, the little hour, 2 hours they burned, it was a travesty for the whole of England. We all said that's a mad thing. You get me? Now, Muslims died in there, Christians died in there, probably all races.
All sorts of people.
But after they've gone through that and we're saying that 2 hours, there are people that believe that the most merciful, because most merciful is more mercy than I can comprehend. The most merciful God, after them people burning in there, all the ones that weren't Muslim are going into an eternal hellfire now as well.
Who believes that?
I'm not saying that
You're
anyone
saying
knows
by
that.
principle.
I'm saying this is what people teach in this part. A lot of if you don't become Muslim, you're gonna burn in hellfire.
Nobody said that the person
Yeah,
that
but
died in
Raspect, why are you
Grenfell
focusing?
Tower,
No, I'm
they're
saying
gonna go
if
hell.
they're not Muslim.
Listen, there's a criteria, but at the end of the day, we don't know who God's going to place His mercy on.
I'm saying
We
if
don't
they're
know
not
that.
Muslim, fam.
Yeah, you know
If they're
what
not
I'm
Muslim,
saying. We
they're
don't know
gonna burn
who
in
God's going
hellfire.
to place their
I'm saying,
mercy
if
on.
you ask these Muslim scholars and you ask them if I don't turn Muslim before I die, so if I was in Grenfell Tower and I wasn't a Muslim, would I go to hellfire?
No.
How do you know?
No.
Listen.
Al-Ghazali, he said in his book, فيصل التفرقة بين الإسلام والزندقة, which means the difference between Muslim and not Muslim. You can't go to heaven if you are not Muslim. You shouldn't be
I like
Muslim.
this guy.
Yeah, that's what he said.
It's true what he's saying.
Yeah,
I
you
know.
shouldn't be a Muslim if you are.
This is the
Why
question.
can't, if you can go to hell as a Muslim, why couldn't you go hell? Why couldn't you
But
go
that's my
heaven?
point.
Why couldn't you go heaven?
This is my
The
point.
only
Who
way to go
disagrees?
to hell.
Who
No,
disagrees
I'm not
with that?
saying you disagree,
No, but
because you're quite thin, because we know that they're the most merciful. Because we're not even talking about them burning.
We're three Muslims telling you.
Yeah, I know.
And you're not Muslims telling us now they're going hell.
I'm saying that
He's
there's
explaining.
interpretations. All I'm saying is, remember,
He's
those
explaining why
people
he's not
probably died,
taking
they'll
up
burn for about an hour maybe max. Yeah, and that's a travesty. But I'm saying there's people in this park that will propagate that afterwards they wouldn't burn for an hour, not 2 hours, not 5 hours, not 20 hours, not 2 days.
Yeah.
No, listen, not 10 days, not 1,000 days, not 2,000 days,
years.
not 5,000 days, not 1,000,000 days. Forever and ever, and then it's gonna keep on going, and you're just gonna burn. And this is because you didn't have the right. No, fam.
Listen.
What it's gonna be? Let me show you.
Yeah, but
Let me
that's
show you.
not Islam.
What it's gonna? No, it's not. It's
Let me
not.
tell
I
you
know
something.
this
Just
stuff.
don't
Imagine
Yeah.
I live completely piously, yeah? And I don't miss my prayers, and I'll treat everyone with kindness. Have I earned a place in heaven?
I'm saying for
Have
my.
I, now answer the question. Answer the question. Have I earned? The question is, have I earned my place in heaven?
From my belief, yeah.
From an Islamic
everyone's
point of
gonna-
view, sorry.
Everyone's gonna sow what they reap.
From what you think in Islamic point of view.
Okay, so no, my belief on the Islamic point.
No, but we were talking about the
Only Allah
people
knows
in
best.
Grenfell.
See, if I was
No,
a Muslim,
the whole
and
point
someone
is you
asked me if I'm
cannot
hell,
earn the place in heaven. You cannot earn it.
Yeah, that is a.
There's no possibility of earning it. Doesn't matter how good
It's
you
like
are,
you're
how much
if you're a
charity you
good
get,
person,
you
if
cannot
you're a good-
earn it.
If you're a good person, does that mean you can move into my house? At the end of the long day.
Not necessarily.
You give charity, save children, feed kids, whatever, take in women, you do all the, if Mother Teresa has been a good
what can I do?
does she
Hope
deserve
you go to heaven then.
Sorry?
So
So why are you not Muslim for? Hope you go to heaven. What are you Muslim for?
No,
I
because
said, can you earn heaven?
no, I'm
Earn,
are you
I'll
asking
keep
me
working.
to earn?
I remember Rastafari says that, like Zion, you find Zion right here, like, you know what I'm saying? You find
The land of
you
Zion,
gotta find it inside yourself. You get me? That spiritual peace, and then you live that, and then because obviously. What
We're going away from it though. We're going away from it. Earning. The key word is earn.
I don't believe in no like because obviously if I
not saying buy it.
if I was righteous for heaven, for me it would be fake. If I was righteous,
Sorry, you asked me a question.
if I was righteous to escape hell, for me it would be fake. Because for me, I'm doing it for ulterior
Why are
motives.
Muslims
I'm worshipping Allah because I want Allah to let me in heaven. I'm praying 5 times a day because I want. For me, that wouldn't be genuine if I done it for that. I'm righteous just to be righteous.
Muslims don't believe that.
Even though I believe in God, I still have the understanding to understand everyone. So I still understand that.
Even him himself will not get into heaven unless Allah
By
covers
all-
him with His mercy.
Yeah, but he also said he saw Bilal's footsteps before him in heaven. And he
Yeah,
said, what have you
well,
been doing? And Bilal said, I've just been doing natural stuff.
Because
Was that true? Was that true what you just said?
Hadith, yes,
Ah.
What nonsense you lot chatting about over here? Is it Islam again?
No,
Every week, man.
we're talking about basically
Earning your place in
I'm
heaven.
basically saying that just because you don't believe something,
I was
yeah,
just interrogating him.
yeah. Or we're not gonna
going underneath.
say that we're gonna burn in hell forever and ever. It doesn't make sense because you didn't believe in Islam. To say you're gonna burn in hell forever.
You're just worried because you don't want to burn. That's what
Oh,
I'm
come on,
saying.
man's alright, man. Man's fire. They call me Fire Bingy, you know. They call me Fire Bingy, you know.
Say fireproof.
Come on, we there. But
I
yeah.
don't believe Jedi wants to burn either though still.
No, yeah, man, we are the fire. Like, we're the fire that the Most High sent out, the fire of truth, to bring everyone together.
Who's we?
Rastafari.
Only?
Well, not only. Let me give you a little.
But it said fire in the sense of truth.
Yeah.
We believe in fire in the sense of punishment.
Right.
Yeah. Punishment for who? Punishment for who?
For the people,
For the
wicked.
for the people that deserve punishment.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. So what? And who does the truth punish when they hear it?
So he's
The liar.
Say that again.
Who does the truth punish when they hear it? Who burns from the truth when they hear it?
So you punish
liars.
the people. You punish the liars.
Every time they hear man
Wait,
speak,
who's the
fam,
punishment for?
they feel pissed.
I have some. Sorry, bro. Sorry.
I'll buy you a new one. I'll buy you a new one.
No, never that. I'll be back.
My bad.
I'll be back, guys. I'll be back. No, bro, it's cool. I didn't want to anyway. Don't watch that.
I feel bad now.
Accident happened. Accident happened.
Right.
Yeah, go on, sorry.
She ran off because you spilled a drink.
No, it was an accident. Accident. Yeah, sorry, what you saying?
Yeah, where was you?
I was saying the punishment is the truth in your sense.
Yeah, 100%. So, eternal. When we say eternal fire, it's an eternal truth of righteousness.
The way I see it, is you can't earn a place in heaven. You're only going to be granted
You hope you're
heaven.
going there.
We're only going to be granted heaven with God's mercy. Truth is truth. Can't deny truth. Truth is always going to be truth, as long as it is truth, obviously. So, but a liar, an ignorant liar, won't take that truth as punishment because they ain't hearing it.
No, they burn, fam. See Horizon?
Doesn't
When
burn them,
Horizon's
bro.
watching this,
It doesn't
he's
burn
gonna
them.
have. You know what
I can sit with an ignorant person, tell him like this floor is concrete, and he's adamant it's rubber.
You know how I
And he
know
ain't
they're
hearing me.
burning. You know how I know they're burning? Cause man control man's life. Man make Horizon sit on the computer.
But let's
and
be
write all
honest. You
sorts of
met
stuff.
come in
You
here.
get
You
me?
met ignorant people where you're
No,
telling
I
them
know,
to
but I'm
straight.
saying.
What colour is that? He's gonna
I'm
tell
saying
you
these
blue.
men are definitely burning. You get me? Yeah, right.
You want to take the spot?
Take your spot.
Anyway, as we were saying.
Yeah, you said. Get me?
What did
By the way, yeah, this
Basically.
sister's done the best dawah, and all of you man out here, how you mean? Trust me, she does a good dawah today still.
Not at all. Don't do that.
Yeah.
So anyway, point is, you're a Muslim, right? Because I agree with what you said, by
So
the
if
way.
Adam was a
you
Muslim,
said if
then
you
yeah.
were, yeah.
But Muslim
So,
is synonymous with. That makes
I
Muslim-
agree with what you
No,
said,
no,
by
okay,
the best
so
way to do it is
You know what it
not-
is? If
laws
Muslim
and
is
criteria.
synonymous with righteous, which is what a lot of Muslims try to use Islam as synonymous with righteous, then yes, you get me.
Okay.
I'm righteous.
Okay, that's a
we
great
use the
political
guidelines
answer.
from the
Yeah. Okay.
Almighty.
Political one,
Yeah, I
innit?
like that.
That's
Okay,
a nice
that's
one.
fair,
So
fair.
obviously, because that's what Rasta is to me as well, righteousness. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but bro, you can't be one and you can't be both.
You can't be a Rasta Muslim.
No, it's not a Rasta Muslim.
You can be.
Can you?
When's
the
you can.
When's the first?
You can't.
Jonah,
Okay,
when's the
you can't.
first Rasta?
You can't be the house
When was the
Selassie.
The first
You can't
Rasta.
be
They are Rasta
Selassie.
Muslims though. They are Rasta Muslims.
No.
Not
when
those
was
who
the- when
believe
was
that
the
Haile
first
Selassie is
Rasta?
God.
No.
When was the
Not
first
those who
Rasta?
believe that.
When was the first Rasta?
The first Rasta
Roughly,
was around the times of Adam.
Come on, let's be real. Come on, give
No,
me-
guy, he was original man. He had his locks and.
No. You got teachings, right? You got teachings.
1930 was when Selassie was
1930.
crowned.
So
and
anyone before 1930, what did they do?
They was just natural man. It was a natural man.
So they can't be the punishment and the truth and the fire.
Yeah, 100%.
They can't be it.
Because Rastafari is an eternal liberty from the beginning. As it was in the beginning, so
So he
shall it
was
be in the
always
end.
alive. He's eternal.
Huh?
He's eternal.
The spirit of Rastafari is eternal, yes.
Well, in the sense, I know what you're getting at, as in spirits don't die, right?
As in
Because
the
then
spirit
your
of truth.
spirit is eternal.
As in the spirit of truth.
But what I'm saying
you
is,
have to
anyone
understand
before
what
1930s
Is there
can't
any
be a
spirit of
Rasta,
falsehood?
can't be the truth, can't be
No,
the fire,
because Rasta
can't
is
be
a
the
liberty.
guidance.
Rasta is a
can't be
liberty of returning back to nature. You understand? So whoever was dealing with
But I
that
asked you,
liberty
when
before Rastafari
When's the
came into
original
being.
teachings? Now the teachings
Yeah,
you're following
yeah.
are 1930s.
No. The Rastafari, as you see it today, as you see a movement and organisation. So, for example, you don't know exactly what I'm saying because you say that Islam was there before the Prophet Muhammad. There was a liberty of
I
Islam.
asked you, I didn't give you a date.
No, but
You gave me a
but
date.
I'm saying there was a liberty of Islam that you claim before the Prophet Muhammad. And I'm saying that same thing that you're claiming is what I'm claiming as well.
Yeah.
And where did you get that from?
Because the original man.
Did Selassie say it?
No.
Did anyone before 1930 say it? Did anyone after 1930 say it?
No, man.
Are you saying it?
Rastafari said it. You get me? Let me
what
show
I'm
you a
saying.
quote. Let me give you a
add
quote.
and subtract,
Let me give you a quote. Let me give you a quote. Now, you know what? Yeah, right now.
Sorry, can I ask what you think?
Picking up.
What I believe in what? What do you mean?
Because I watched your subscribe. I watched, and I couldn't really. There's still a bit massive mystery, so I'm just trying to get
Of
like.
what I believe. I don't know, man.
I know you're anti-establishment. I know you're a massive conspiracy theorist.
I get it all the time, bro.
I'm not a conspiracy theorist.
Yo, Leo.
Well, you believe in
No,
not
you're good to go,
stepping
then.
out the box.
I believe in,
Stepping out the box.
depending on what the box is, yeah.
The societal.
I hope
That
that
I
didn't
do,
pick that up,
I
though.
do personally, yeah.
I hope
You
that
don't,
didn't pick
you
that
don't
up.
agree with religion per se. You just say. That's the vibe I
I
got.
think that's a
Yeah, what I
broad
said
statement
to
for
him,
me to say I don't believe
heard
in
it?
religion.
Is it?
I think every religion has got a
Element of
foundation
truth.
of truth that I can't even deny. There's some things that are written in the holy books that are just right. Yeah. You understand?
Okay, so
But-
like love your neighbor, etc. Those
Yeah, do what the other
Okay.
thing you
There's clearly common sense in all of the books. In fact, I could probably find a book from a Satanist
Yeah.
and read it and find one truth that I say you cannot deny that.
But it's not about the finding one, it's finding
Yeah.
complete.
Exactly. So
That's-
then,
that's
so
what
then
the
for
target,
instance,
right?
for me to accept the whole of Islam is gonna be a task that I could only. It's gonna take a long time for me to first of all grasp all the aspects of
Oh, yeah,
Islam.
yeah, yeah.
It's a
Then to be
lifetime.
able to process it and say, do you know what? I believe in all
Let's
of it.
start with the
No, I'm
fundamentals.
just.
All right. What is
The
the fundamentals?
foundation. What's the foundation?
Like what?
I.e. to believe in one creator.
Yeah.
I believe that there was one creator.
That's the first thing.
I believe that there could be one creator, yeah. I'm not standing on that as being the whole truth, because I don't know.
He said there could
I don't
be
even
one
know how we were created.
The second thing is to believe that the
Again,
one
political.
creator will send
still
us
be a oneness
guidance.
anyway.
Say that again, bro.
The one creator will send us guidance.
Guidance, yeah. I believe it's
And through that
logical.
guidance-
Wait. I
Yeah.
believe it's logical for us as human beings, the way we conceptualize things, to believe that anything created or a creator will have a purpose and will
for
deliver
us.
his purpose through some kind of
No, he won't let us just
messenger
go
or
blind.
message.
Yeah,
Say
yeah,
that
he
again?
won't
We're
leave
not
us to
here.
go
Yeah, but I
blind.
believe you got a conscience, right?
Yeah, of course.
So I believe that's what it
Of
is
course,
then.
hence why
Your
all of
moral
us are on
guide-
different paths.
Your moral guidance.
Hence why we're all on different paths.
Majesty say to the thing, have you heard the spiritual
Go for it, bro.
Yeah. This is what he's obviously asking about Rastafari. What's so special about Rastafari?
Yeah.
You get me? So my belief,
Yes.
as a Rasta,
Yeah.
is that one thing about His Imperial Majesty is that his teachings were linguistically perfect. You get me? Like in the fact that I've never read a speech which I don't agree with, or
Okay.
I've shown to someone.
language is subjective.
and
What
I've shown
language
to
did
someone.
you deliver it in?
Aramaic, Amharic. But so
Harry,
yeah,
okay.
so it basically says the temple of the Most High begins with the human body, which houses our life, essence of our existence. Africans are in bondage today because they approach spirituality through religion provided by foreign invaders and conquerors. We must stop confusion, religion and spirituality. Religion is a set of rules, regulations and rituals created by humans which are supposed to help people grow spiritually. Due to human imperfection, religion has become corrupt, political, divisive and a tool for the power struggle. Spirituality is not theology or ideology. It is simply a way of life, pure and original, as was given by the Most High. Spirituality is a network linking us to the Most High, the universe and each other. As the essence of our existence, it embodies our culture, true identity, nationhood and destiny. A people without a nation they can really call their own is a people without a soul. Africa is our nation and is in spiritual and physical bondage because her leaders are turning to outside forces for solutions for African problems when everything Africa needs is within her. When African righteous people come together, the world will come together. This is our divine destiny.
Can I ask you a
World
quick question?
problem though?
Can I ask you a quick
African
question?
problem, you said. African problem.
Yeah. Can I ask you a quick question? You started
the rest of
with
the world?
religion.
Yeah, it said when African righteous people come together, the world will come together. This is our divine destiny.
You're saying divide began in Africa.
No, it says when African righteous people come together,
Yeah.
the world will come
comes
together.
together.
This is our divine destiny. And
Okay.
At the beginning of that,
our divine, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
That's
am.
right, don't-
Okay, yeah, okay.
at the beginning of that it says,
Huh?
Yours is all, isn't it?
I don't necessarily agree.
No.
100%.
Because he was
But it
religious.
could-
He
it
was a
could be right.
Christian. He was an
Yeah,
Orthodox
but he's
Christian.
talking about religion.
Africa
Yeah, he's saying that religion has
therefore
become.
the rest of the world
He
will
says
unite.
rules that are made
He
by
said,
man, right?
due to human imperfection, religion has become corrupt, political, divisive,
that
and a
part.
tool
Well,
for
I
the
thought
power
he was going to
struggle.
say, well, when
Continue with
Australasia
when
unites,
he was talking
the
about
rest of the
rules.
world will unite.
How is he going to
From
agree
that.
with that?
Religion is a set of rules,
How
regulations,
divided
and
is
rituals
Australasia?
created
What is
by
divided?
humans.
human.
Well, you
Alright,
had
wait. That's the part I'm trying to highlight, yeah?
Century.
Now he's
Beyond division, isn't it?
He's talking about rules, yeah? And guidance within the religion set by men. Yeah? Did he come with any rules and guidance?
Okay, but the still Aborigines. They were
Just about.
Yeah, that's
Was he a man?
But they were deemed as plants.
100%.
They were deeming us what?
Plants.
Do I need to continue?
He's called it out. He's the one that's called it out. He's the
I
one
can
that's
call out. I can call out the
That means
truth
he's
and then distract you,
self-contradicting.
give you rules and regulations, give you guidance.
But they didn't
Mine's
themselves
truth.
as that.
If he's calling it
I
out,
do believe Africa.
He's a religious person.
he's bringing.
He's a religious person.
Yeah, but I hear what you're saying.
So he's not going against religion. He's not saying religion doesn't have a place. He's pointed out what's wrong with religion in this day and age. Rastafari is a way of life.
I think
Rules and regulations.
the problem is with the people
Rules and
that
regulations.
follow the religion.
Yeah, 100%.
Brought by a man.
Not put by a man. Our rules and regulations.
Wait,
based
I'll go around. Is he a man?
All these things have
No, but he didn't give us our rules and regulations.
The Most High gave it to you.
Yeah, so
How do you verify that? He gave it to you.
No, he didn't give it to us.
What, you heard the Most High's
Well,
voice?
those people
No, the Most High
Did the Most High come down and
The Most
visit?
High left the law in our hearts
Aborigines,
as Rasta.
the
Obviously,
Maori.
I don't want to say I'm superior to you, but what the Most High gave me in my
Do
heart.
you have
Let's
fixed
not talk
laws?
about
No,
superiority. I don't believe in that.
No, what I'm saying is, if you've got something in your heart where you know right and wrong, then you're on the same level as me. But if you haven't, then you're actually inferior to me.
murderer.
I've got a natural
Murderer.
Yeah, they're inferior.
Who makes billions of murdering, he's got security, nobody can touch him.
I don't know.
How are we who can
The whole world is suffering at the hands of
Pigeons are sat on the head,
So,
innit?
Yeah.
it's basically the same thing. You're right.
Holy Spirit.
How can any of us go and tell that person? There's not any of us go and tell that person
A recognition or representative.
when he's not suffering and he's only benefiting. A murderer, a mass murderer. He's got billions. He's making billions. He can kill anyone. Murderer, yeah? Not by law, no judgment, just murder. Yeah?
Right, so I
He can't get touched. He's got huge security force. No one can come near him. Yeah?
why would there be a...
How can we tell him what he's doing is wrong?
Okay,
If it's only benefiting
in his
him.
heart.
Yeah, but he doesn't.
He's inferior.
He doesn't know it in
He's
his
an
heart.
inferior human
But
being
he
to me.
doesn't know it in his heart.
No,
It's
but
so,
he's an inferior
to
being
me
to
and
me,
you,
though.
to me and you.
I don't
He's
even
evil,
believe
no?
that he doesn't.
Listen,
doesn't
to me and
know.
you, he's evil,
Yeah,
right?
'cause he wants to do
To
evil.
me and you. To him,
No,
he
no,
ain't
no, no,
evil.
no, no. Because there's something in all humans that says do unto others as you would have them do unto you.
Come on, you know better
That's
than
natural.
that. You know there's certain man that
No,
they don't feel no bad
To be
pride
honest,
to hurt another
They
person.
feel it. They know that what they're doing
They
is wrong.
don't. They actually
know
they
for a
feel
fact.
proud of themselves.
They know what they're doing
They
is
feel
wrong.
proud of themselves.
Anyone who does something wrong knows what they're doing is wrong.
Shall I tell you how? Shall I tell you how? Do you feel bad if you go to a buffet?
Especially when you're out there.
You know what a buffet is, isn't it? All you can eat food. Do you feel bad when you eat?
I don't really go to buffets.
I have, you can tell, innit?
Yeah, come on.
But do you feel bad?
Why would I feel bad if I went to a buffet?
Because there's other people in this world that are suffering, not no food.
100%.
And you're in a place that you can eat all you want.
No, but it's not.
Yeah, they just brought us to town.
You're talking about
I know
things
you
that are outside
can't
of my
do
power.
nothing. Yeah, I know I
You know what
can't
I'm
do
saying?
it. But to feel bad is easy.
No, but I don't need to feel bad about that.
Under that and try to
No, all I do is I live my life and I give to people that
Real
have
talk, if we all boycotted Buffett, then what would happen?
Let's move backwards a bit. More under the thing.
Your drink.
I'm alright.
Under the banner of Islam. I'm joking.
Stand under the banner of Islam. That's what you need to have. You need to have an Islamic umbrella. They got you, you know, they got you.
Does anybody want to hold it?
And look, at the end of the day, we're all going to be judged by ourselves. Our parents are not going to stand in front of us. No man here in Speaker's Corner is going to stand on behalf of us.
Every one of us is going to be judged by our words, deeds and actions.
Exactly, and you're basing your
You said
let's say
about
your way of life.
righteousness before, though. You saying like, you don't believe that someone, it's not right that someone's righteous, and then they sort of, what did you say? Something about, you said something about righteousness, and then you said something
he's
about
trying to maybe understand why you said earlier.
You shouldn't be righteous for the.
No, you help him. No, help him out. Help him out.
No, you did say something, but I can't remember. Go on.
Help him out.
Be righteous just to get to heaven. I think.
Yeah. You said
If
something
you're
like
right,
that. Yeah.
if you're a Muslim, you tell me because
Now
obviously
you're saying that
You're righteous, you
you're
go to
gonna
heaven.
someone's going to get judged by their words, deeds, and action. That's righteousness, isn't it?
no, but what I'm saying is, yeah,
that's your-
the reason why I'm righteous, I don't know. Like, obviously, I believe in God, yeah, but I don't know. So when the atheists talk, there's still the 1% in my head that I might die and there'll be nothing. You understand? So I don't live based upon whether there's a heaven or a hell. I don't really care about all of that. I'm living my life.
You said earlier that everything's got a purpose.
I'm saying like I live my life trying to be the best person I can be and getting closer to whatever that divine energy is that created me. You
How do you get closer? How do you get closer?
By praying, by and not just praying by words, but praying in your conduct to others.
Reading,
Words, deeds, and actions.
Come on,
thoughts.
Learning.
Come on.
Be grateful for the fact that you can read and search.
So for me, I do that even if there's no heaven, even if there's no hell. That's still gonna be the way. Do you know what I'm saying?
This is why we're better than you. This is why we're better. This is why we're better than you. And we're good people, and we don't even know if we're getting heaven or hell.
Yeah, what is the purpose?
We're better than you.
I don't think I'm better than you.
What's the purpose? If you are not gonna,
Don't get wild up by Jedi. Don't let him throw you out.
I don't know.
Do you not know?
I don't know.
Doesn't matter how good I think I am.
Do you believe in heaven and hell? Is it something, is it a deep grained belief?
100%.
Do you live your life according, listen, because you're going to answer first.
No, I was going to elaborate on
do you live your life according to the fact that you feel like there is a heaven and hell, there's consequences to your actions? Okay, but Raspect doesn't. That's all he was trying to explain. But do you commend him for that though?
No,
do you commend him for that though?
Because I'm better on heaven and hell.
I'll tell you where me and him are on the same path, yeah? We want to be the best person we can be, yeah? For him, his way of life, the Rastafari way of life taught him that, yeah? For me, Islam taught me that. So we're on the same
And the thing is, I respect that highly.
We're on the same path there. He believes in the creator.
However, he doesn't believe in Allah, and
look at the words I use. He believes in the creator. I believe in the creator.
But he doesn't believe in
He
doesn't believe in Allah. He doesn't believe Muhammad was the final prophet.
Yeah, he does.
No, he doesn't.
Look,
He don't believe Muhammad was the final prophet.
I can't put a scripture for me on who's the final. You know what I'm
But do
saying?
you believe Selassie was a
He
prophet?
believes in all of them.
No, I don't believe in prophet.
You don't. So do you believe?
He's just a king, innit?
So do you believe that? Do you believe that
He was the
Jesus
latest.
was a prophet?
By certain definitions, yeah, probably.
Okay, and by Islamic text, Jesus is coming back
Yeah.
with what? A final what? What's Jesus coming back with?
according to Islam, the coming of Jesus is not coming as a new prophet.
As an old prophet.
He's coming.
He's coming back.
He's coming back.
So then he's not really the last one, then, is he?
No. He's
No,
just
it's not
continuing
coming.
his life.
The last.
continuing his
No. What we call last.
continued for him.
No. You have to understand
Okay, I
when we
get
say
that.
last, we don't mean the last person to be there.
wait. Can I just
Is
say
Jesus
something?
coming with a message?
No.
He's not coming with any message. So he's not coming to say nothing.
No, I'll tell you why.
No, it's not coming.
Where is the doubt?
You know Jesus came and gone already as well. You know that, innit? You know Jesus already came and gone.
Where is the biggest doubt amongst the prophets?
You know Christ already came
Amongst
and
the
gone.
prophets,
I know.
amongst the prophets, where is the biggest doubt?
But Jesus' teachings and
Muslims say
Muhammad's
Jesus
teachings
didn't
are
get
different.
crucified and he was the Son of God.
Are they the same?
Wait,
Oh yeah, it's coming from
Yeah,
heaven.
Isa alayhi salam is the biggest doubt.
One voice.
Look, people have the
I'll
biggest
deal with
doubt
you in a minute, brother.
with Jesus alayhi salam, Isa alayhi salam. So the Christians believe that he's the Son of God and he died for their sins. Muslims believe that he's not the Son of God, he's the
Some
prophet.
Christians don't believe that.
No,
though.
not all. Okay,
Yeah.
Muslims believe that he's not the Son of God and he didn't die on the
There's a
cross.
dispute.
All
The
the
Jews
Christian
believe that he's not a prophet and he's a false Messiah. Do you know what I'm saying? There's the doubt.
It's the
The
biggest
reason he's
historical
come,
dispute.
not all Jews, of course. And
It's the biggest historical
the
dispute.
reason I'm saying that is
It's
for
the
him
biggest.
to return will verify
Rastafari
what the
will
truth
tell you
is.
that the spirit
But
of
you
Christ
and me
has
might not
already
be
returned.
there.
But
You and me
Rastafari
might
will
not
tell you
be
the
there.
Christ, the spirit
Who
of
was
Christ
that?
already returned.
Let me know if you want me to
Selassie
help.
came and gave the spirit to Rastafari. You understand? The energy, that's why.
Look,
So
at
we'll
the
have
end
to
of the
wait
day,
for
like
no
I
one
said in
again.
the beginning,
So no one will come back.
you,
Yeah,
me,
I
we're all
don't
going
know
to
if
be
I can
judged.
wait for someone else because you know there was Christians saying Jesus is coming for years and they died with the
Did
placard.
Jesus, Selassie told you,
Jesus is coming.
Yeah, but you might not
Selassie
catch him,
said,
though.
I'm
Doesn't
the
matter.
spirit
But
of
we say
Jesus?
that we're saying that Rastafari said the spirit's already come. So
No, this Selassie tell you, I'm the spirit of Jesus.
No.
So how did you say
He
was
just likes it. That's it.
Jesus coming
He
back?
said it. He
we
said
just
it.
recognize
Why is
Rastafari just
He
recognized
said
it.
it. I didn't say it.
Rastafari just recognized it.
How did you recognize it? He didn't tell you.
Because remember the book says here, some are not gonna see him, you know. When Christ
Which
comes,
book?
when
Christian book or
I think the Christian book says it.
No, the Christian said you will see him coming
No.
down.
It says some won't recognize him when he comes, you know, fam. You understand? There'll be careless Ethiopians that will deny him. 144,000 of them. Is what it says in the book. You understand?
In the Bible,
in the New Testament. It says 144,000 careless Ethiopians. They won't recognize. You get me? When the king comes, and the thing is, yeah.
And what did they name the Ethiopians?
And the thing is, yeah. And the thing is, for me personally, I know people wouldn't recognize it because people are waiting for some white guy to come out the sky.
How did you recognize him?
What were they called?
You yourself.
For me,
in the Bible, what were they called?
So let's say I might not have had that the spirit of that spirit. Like when I'm talking about the spirit of Christ, I'm talking about whatever was in that book of the righteousness in it. Yeah?
So we've even got Rastafari doubt
No. Because Ethiopian Orthodox is different. Yeah. Ethiopian Orthodox doesn't say you have to believe in Jesus Christ, that He died for you in order to get into heaven.
Yeah.
Ethiopian Orthodox says you have to live your whole life getting closer
now
to God, and that's how you get into heaven. Just like the Sufi Muslims. And they argue that their concept was one of the original concepts in Islam. You understand? You understand? Okay. Getting closer to God. That's
know that's not the case.
Sing and dance away from
We know that's not the case.
I don't know.
They know that's not the case.
I don't know. Bilal. But anyway, like...
Always talk about Bilal. You love Bilal.
Bilal's
music videos about to start, man.
Your brother.
You know what I'm saying? So...
You try to say Bilal's your brother.
But I'm trying to know, how did you know
my brother.
he was the spirit of Jesus?
I just read a quote earlier, which kind of... But if you look at the teachings of His Imperial Majesty, what I want you to do is study the teaching and come back next week and tell me a teaching that you don't agree with. And then make
What was
his
his
teaching?
teaching?
Well agreed with.
Yeah, but
Doesn't make
no. But
put her on a
I'm
pedestal
not
now.
talking about just that though. I'm talking about from
Okay, the bloodline.
and
Let's
then
give him that.
we're not talking. When you talk about a tree, you got to judge the fruits.
Okay,
You
yes,
understand?
which is what we do though, right?
Yeah. So
Okay.
so I'm talking about the movement of Rastafari itself and what it's contributed to not only black people,
Okay.
not only people in the Caribbean, but the whole world.
Okay.
I feel like it's a phenomenal contribution.
Yeah, that's okay.
That's been made.
That's okay. We don't have problem.
Yo, Akis, how you lot doing with all the
Okay.
music
Every
that's playing in the
country-
background? Is it? You lot alright, yeah? I'm just saying, innit? Can you hear the tunes? Can you hear tunes in the
Everyone
background?
can hear.
Just ignore it. Try and ignore it. I don't want to see none of you lot tapping your feet, yeah?
Yeah? You know what I'm saying?
I see a man nodding his head a little bit like, don't get caught up, you know? The dunya's right there, you know? My God.
Don't get caught up in the Aki.
So it's the bloodline, brother, to answer your
It's
question.
not even just the bloodline,
No,
yeah?
even if bloodline, how do there's many bloodlines. It's
Yes,
not the
that's
only
my
one.
point.
It's not just a
That's
bloodline,
exactly
yeah.
my point.
There was a quote, okay, there was a quote.
king coming from
There was
a royal
Yeah, there's a
family.
quote saying, yeah, from the bloodline of David, a king shall be crowned, king of kings, lord of lords, conquering land, tribe of Judah.
Hey, that's in the Bible.
Rastafari, yeah, that's in the Bible, Revelations 5.
Yeah, but according to the Christian,
Revelations 5.
coming of Jesus is a coming of judgment.
Judgment Day.
Yeah.
Some
Right.
Christians
You
believe
understand?
that. Not
No,
all of them.
Yeah.
Not all
No,
of
no, it's
them.
not. I'm not saying what Christian believe. According to the book.
According to the book,
Yeah.
it can be interpreted in different
Differently,
ways.
yes.
Like it can be.
Okay.
Like,
So
I agree with you.
What's another
I agree with you.
interpretation? Give us
that-
another one.
is that Jesus will come and then
No.
he's gonna be here for 1,000
The
years,
rip-
and then Lucifer's gonna come and reign for 1,000 years, and then the final judgment will come. Yeah, from Revelations. You never heard about the key to the abyss being unlocked and then Apollyon being released. Apollyon released from the dark pit.
now, innit? So,
Yeah.
something I need to look into.
So
That's why I asked.
And then he's
That's why I asked.
supposed to reign for 1,000 years. Now some Christians
Jesus
believe
or
that this is the reign now
Now, yeah.
of
Babylon.
Satan
Satan,
right
yeah,
now,
exactly,
yeah.
And then some believe that that's gonna come later on. And then some believe
And
it's
it's
like there's so many different
So
interpretations.
that's-
I'm not a Bible man.
What do you
I'm not a Bible man. We're just chatting.
That's my right.
We're just talking. I don't care about.
So
What about you?
So that's a
What
problem.
about you?
then.
I'm Muslim.
That's a problem.
What
then,
country?
you know.
Again?
What country?
Gambia.
Gambia.
He was from Gambia.
brother.
You asked for no reason.
That's right. That's right.
good.
We got you.
I'm
We got
good.
you. That's right.
So that's
But Aki's there. You get me?
No, because I knew he
So-
wanted to
so-
hear that. That's why I wanted-
It was
I
bait,
wanted to
innit?
hear
It's
that.
a
I
loaded
knew
question,
that.
innit?
Yeah,
Where you
so
from,
glad.
bruh?
I'm
Okay.
so glad you
What do
said
you
that.
think after Selassie?
You should have said Brixton.
Oh my
Fucked him
God.
up.
You think
fucked
that
up.
kingdom should continue after Selassie? That kingdom should we
Nah, it's
should
not
have
about-
He
always.
doesn't have a problem with how things are going though, generally.
For me, yeah, we just deal with reality.
No, it's true.
Like reality and spirituality, innit? You understand? So no matter what's going on in the world, no matter what going on, it's just about rather than dealing with like semantics, you get me, belief, things that divide us, because there's
Basically,
so
if you
many
know it
different,
inside,
you know
then
why?
it's
'Cause there's
true.
so many different interpretations. You see all of the debate.
I understand that.
You see all
Even in
you see
Islam,
that debate
there's
over there,
half of the
Christian
Quran
and Muslim debate. This debate's been happening for
Let him say what he's
1,400
saying.
years.
Even in Islam, half the Quran as well.
There's a
Different-
some verses.
Yeah, yeah.
It can mean many meanings.
Who is the ruler? Who is the guy that says, all right, boom, this is what it means?
No.
Nobody.
No.
Is it down to
no?
It's down to interpretation.
No.
Huh?
You always ask all those questions.
Prophet Muhammad.
No.
Fucks everybody up.
In the Quran, there's two verses. Some is one meaning. Some can have many meanings.
Yeah.
But the Quran tells you don't stand on those
He explains to
verses.
you which ones are
No,
solid
no,
and
it's simple.
never
It's
a final
simple.
say.
There's a verse in the Quran that says some verses are ambiguous and some are not.
Exactly. So
yeah,
don't.
but does it highlight which ones are
Yeah, you can know. Yeah, you can
Is it
know.
marked out which
No,
ones are
you
ambiguous?
can know when you read it. You can
Can I say
know.
that's also a test for the
No.
Ummah as well?
When you
Can I
know.
also tell you that's a test for the Ummah? So Ummah
No,
is the
when you
That
read,
would- that would create
no,
question
even
for
in
me, though.
English
So why would Allah say the
translation,
Quran
when you read it, you will understand.
All right.
That's
All right.
meaning.
So when you lot break down the Bible, yeah, and you lot are saying that there's a lot of
I don't break down the Bible.
Okay,
but
sorry.
no, you lot,
You
yeah.
lot is,
But
you lot
certain
is,
man,
I shouldn't
certain
actually be
people-
saying that, yeah.
certain people, yeah.
Apologies, my brothers.
Certain
When the Bible is broken
I
down
know.
by Muslims in terms of, look, our book is concrete, whereas your book has got so many different interpretations, blah, blah, blah.
No, that's okay.
Yeah?
That's
how,
okay.
How
The
come I've
different-
never heard until today a Muslim say, well, do you know what? You lot might have so many interpretations of your Bible because that's a test.
No.
That's not a test for them, no?
We don't
The
use
different
it.
interpretation.
It's not
There's
just
no
for the woman
problem.
then, no?
There's no problem in that. There's no problem in that.
One second,
If
one
there's one
Hallelujah.
verse can be
Amen.
No, there's no
I'll tell you the
difference in
reason
that.
why it's a bit of a doubt.
Yeah.
Fuck
From
that,
what I
yeah.
see, I don't break down the Bible because I ain't educated.
Yeah.
I've seen people bring it out black and white. Yeah,
That this is it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Every person with a logical brain will understand that for real, this is what it means.
Okay.
Not the ambiguous one, the straight.
Yeah, the straight one.
But and then
Example,
the person adamant no.
Example, God is one. You cannot have
Yeah.
that.
That to me,
And then they're
that
like,
to
no,
me
there's
is
three,
still
or
there's
there's-
still a level of because somebody can
We're
read
all
that, yeah.
going through our
Listen, for
test.
instance,
Yeah,
yeah.
we're
For
all going
instance,
through-
someone can
Muslims
read
will say
this
Christians are going
and
through
read this and say PUMA. They go around their whole time saying PUMA because it's in capital letters. Now, if you're following proper English, capital letters,
Can mean
these are
many
these are initials.
Yeah, they can
Yeah?
mean
I forgot the
many
term. Is it abbreviations or whatever? Yeah. PUMA. Yeah. But a next man could read it and say Puma.
But
That's an animal.
But we are not.
Clearly,
Yeah.
who's wrong or right
No,
is
but-
subjective.
But
Yes.
those sentences, they are not just letters.
No, I know.
They have meaning in it.
I know, but what I'm trying to say is the meaning you derive from the text, being that it's text, and you can't ask.
You can
you
support.
can't ask the author.
No, you can support.
We have an explanation for the Quran.
Yeah, but the explanation for Quran is not in the Quran. The
No,
yeah?
there is. No,
Wait.
there is in the Quran.
No, it's not. It's
No,
not.
wait.
It's
No.
not. It's not, bro.
No, wait.
It's not.
There's an Arabic saying, Al-Quran yufassiru ba'd.
How can
Some
they
verses,
What's that again?
some verses
Yeah.
give tafsir to the other.
Some what?
Some verses can interpret the other verses.
Some verses.
All right,
You-
for instance,
you understand?
we got,
You
yeah.
don't need,
we got
other-
Surah verse 7, something, boom, yeah. Verse 7, chapter 8, yeah, or chapter 8, verse 7, yeah. We just hypothetically, yeah. You're reading something, I'm reading it, and I don't understand it, yeah. Does it say there, right there, okay, go to chapter blah 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 blah?
No.
Does it have an asterisk?
No, wait.
Does it have an index in the back?
No,
Yeah,
you don't have
basically,
that.
Is it in there?
No.
How- so the wait, boss.
No, you see, you are going. No. He can have that in some books, but the Quran is not like that. You can have that in
No,
some
can we
books.
ask, why do we have to know what PUMA would mean, for example?
Because,
Yeah.
for instance, yeah,
Yeah.
for instance, I know it's just a tracksuit, yeah, and it's just an analogy, but I'm trying to
There's
use
some
that for
books
analogy
which
as in your holy books, in all the holy books,
Sorry, guys.
they are words, yeah?
Yeah.
And the thing with words is, they can mean different things to different people.
Yeah.
Even if you yourself believe that this is a universal meaning, of these words, somebody else whose brain works different can see different meaning.
But
so everyone in the park
right.
everyone in the park can see Puma.
But cannot be right.
That's the reason why.
It's not because you're seeing it different, it can make it right.
I just want to point out dedicated their life to study and
people call me a
educate and know the scriptures and the
Bro,
hadiths off by heart.
you could spend a
They're
thousand.
the people that have a valid opinion.
That's who.
And then
No,
that
it ain't. No,
valid-
that's who. You wait. You 1 minute, brother. You validate their